We all live in an economic system. It's an unseen social contract. It makes the world go round and is perhaps one of the most important threads in the fabric of our civilization. Yet, few people pause to examine this system in detail, and fewer still understand the exact point where value is created.
Our inability to understand this most basic concept of where value is created is the actual root of most of our issues. It's also the reason money has such power and poverty is common.
Contrary to popular belief, value is not created by the generation of money, nor is it created in commerce and trade, or even in the construction of assets. All of these are outcomes of the value creation process, yet are incapable of functioning or creating value by themselves.
The only way human beings create true value is via the practical application of human virtues. Once this principle is properly understood and applied, there is no limit to the potential value and human goodness that can be created.
A teacher creates value by applying virtues such as love, kindness, consideration, joyfulness, devotion, cooperation, wisdom, and generosity while instructing the class.
An architect creates value by applying virtues such as creativity, openness, idealism, integrity, and diligence while drafting plans. If you engage a builder who turns out not to be trustworthy, the value derived from their work may be severely diminished or even completely gone. But if the builder is trustworthy and is able to apply the necessary virtues such as reliability, enthusiasm, honesty, orderliness, creativity, and excellence, an abundance of value will be created. Before this point in time, that value did not exist.
The next time you watch someone skillfully applying their trade, you can say to yourself, I'm watching value being created before my very eyes. And before this point in time, it did not exist. The practical application of virtues is the real mechanism by which value is created, and the most fundamental building block of any economic system. We should, therefore, consider which attributes of an economic system promote virtues and which diminish them.
Consider competition. Competition is often used to drive efficiency, which is important. Yet, excessive competition tends to diminish virtues. Competition derived from scarcity is always excessive. If you take 10 hungry people and put them in a room and do not provide enough food for them, and in order for them to survive they have to compete for their share, it is likely that the excessive competition driven by scarcity will reduce the virtues that are displayed. Cooperation and collaboration, on the other hand, tend to create an environment conducive to the promotion of virtues, and as a result have greater potential for the creation of wealth and value. When it comes to value creation, cooperation and collaboration usually produce better outcomes than competition.
So what are virtues? And how do we know when something is a virtue?
Imagine that you walk into a room in the middle of the night and turn on the light. What happens to the darkness? Where does the darkness go? Does it run out through the gap under the door or escape through the cracks in the curtain? No. In fact, the darkness has no existence of itself. It is merely the absence of light. Likewise, virtues are those qualities that light up the dark spaces within us. Consider that ignorance, is the absence of knowledge. Hate is an absence of love. Fear is an absence of courage. Cruelty, an absence of kindness. Impatience, an absence of patience. Bad qualities have no existence in and of themselves. They are merely the absence of virtues. Just as darkness ceases to exist in the presence of light, those things we consider to be bad qualities cease to exist when virtues are cultivated. Here are the essential and almost magical qualities of virtues. Virtues displace so-called bad qualities. Virtues come from an inexhaustible source. No one needs to go to the bank to borrow love or kindness. Just like a smile, the more you give them away, the more you get back in return. When practically applied to fulfill real needs, value is created. They are the real source of our value and true wealth.
Money systems currently in use do a poor job at promoting virtues and generating real value. Our money system is centrally controlled and prone to corruption. Money is scarce by design, and Bitcoin and most blockchain currencies, while not so centralized, also try to derive value from scarcity. We desperately need a new money system and a new social contract for humanity, one that is unconstrained by banks or central authorities, one in which abundance grows as people learn to cultivate and apply virtues, one that builds trust and human goodness and enriches all areas of life. The Meritt System was made specifically to fulfill these goals. It's our gift to humanity, and we are giving it away to be owned freely by the people. The Meritt System is a virtues-centric mutual credit currency built upon Holochain, a completely decentralized, peer-to-peer and censorship-resistant technology. It is completely free, has no transaction fees, is secure and private.
The Meritt System starts out with a group of people who download the app and agree to use it. They issue IOUs to build trust among themselves and recognize the value created by the virtues that each applies. During this process, trustworthiness and, as a result, creditworthiness is established. From here on, merit can be issued into the system in proportion to the value being exchanged and the level of trustworthiness that has been proven. Each trustworthy person can essentially become their own bank and borrow from the system. As individuals learn to cultivate virtues and apply them to meet the needs of their community, virtues are reciprocated, and the wealth of the individual and the community will grow. The Meritt System rewards people as they apply virtues while serving others. As virtues are then reciprocated, trustworthiness and, as a result, creditworthiness will increase. Your capacity for cultivating virtues and wealth will also increase. As people participate in the value creation process, the virtues, well-being, and prosperity of the individuals and the community will grow. This is a process of mutually assured prosperity.
The wealth of a community is limited only by the ability to cultivate and apply virtues. Unlike current money systems which only reward a very narrow slice of human potential, the Meritt System rewards the full spectrum of human value while also building trust and human goodness. As a result, the potential for value creation and well-being far exceeds that of our current system. There should never be a situation where a lack of money prevents people from applying their virtues to enriching themselves and their community. Our goal is to help give people everywhere more control over their destinies, while increasing wealth and promoting the betterment of humankind.
With Meritt, we build trust.